The St. Francis University Marching Band with our national anthem. Great job, James.
Fans, let's get ready for one final time this season. Your Reading Fightin' Phils take the field against the Altoona Curve as we play game number 138 of 138. I can't believe we've made it this far. Thank you so much for your support this season, whether we're at home or on the road. I appreciate you tuning in here as the Fightin' Phils take on the AA Pirates organization here for a Sunday day game, 1 o'clock. Very blessed for perfect weather this entire week. We'll see lefty Ethan Lindau on the bump, and he'll be facing off against righty Matt Eckelman. And the Fightin' Phils will bat first here on the road. They'll send up Ethan Wilson to lead things off as Carlos De La Cruz bats second. Johann Rojas in the 3 spot, and Jalen Ortiz as the designated hitter cleaning things up. Aldrum Corridor batting 5th, Kevin Vicuna in the 6th spot, and then McCarthy Tatum, Herbert Iser, and Sal Gazzo rounding out the starting 9. Eckelman will be throwing to number 1 prospect for the Pirates, Henry Davis. Back behind the plate is Fabricio Macias out and left. Sanchez in center, and Matt Frazier over in right. Andres Alvarez at the hot corner. Gonzalez and Bissonette, your middle infielders. And Malcolm Nunez at first, rounding out the defensive positioning for the Curve. It's Mitch Treziak calling the balls and strikes back behind the plate. The umpires in their daytime blues today, with Harley Acosta, the crew chief, up the first base side. And Kevin Manzuk over at third. And a little bit of an interesting switcheroo going on here as Wendell Rijo, who has the day off, is going to be coaching out at first base with manager Sean Williams, as always, down the third base line. Fightin's looking for a win. It's a win and go home. It's a go home for everybody. But looking to end on a good note here, a getaway day as the infield alignment shifts. Ethan Wilson, the lefty, steps in against the righty knuckleballer Matt Eckelman. And the first pitch is just that, a knuckleball, 66 miles an hour. It sits way high for ball number 1. Just the second time that Wilson has led off for the Fightin' Phils. Takes another one inside. Again, that knuckleball is a pitch that really doesn't have any spin on it. And a lot of movement. You don't know where it's going to end up. And I mean that the pitcher and the catcher and the batter, nobody knows where it's going to end up. And that's the beauty of it and the curse of it. This is popped first base side. Nunez coming over in foul territory, but it ends up just a couple of rows back for a strike. It's not all he'll throw. He'll throw that about 50 to 60% of the time. You'll see a fastball in there and perhaps some breaking balls. Reading saw him on Tuesday when he pitched 5 really impressive innings, giving up just 5 hit and 1 earned run, walking just 1. It's arguably his best outing of the season. The 2-1, Wilson goes right back up the middle. The pitcher puts a glove on it, but it goes past him and right into the outfield. Deflected by Eckelman himself, and a leadoff single from Ethan Wilson. That's a heck of a way to start things for the Fightin' Phils. Here is Carlos De La Cruz.
Right fielder, number 45, Carlos De La Cruz.
Fightin's dressing as the Los Luchadores today. Black jersey tops with the luchador mask on the front. And the road gray pants, the matching luchador's red, white, and black cap. Reading has worn this jersey consistently throughout the entire season, every Friday at home, as De La takes a ball inside. And then they've enjoyed wearing it on the road as well as their third jersey. I think the Latin players have really taken a liking to it, and it's especially meaningful today as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. And just passing Roberto Clemente Day the other day, celebrated up in the majors. A pickoff attempt, but Wilson diving back in time. Shuffles off the base pass at first. De La Cruz takes this out to center field. Sanchez coming over. Bissonette going back, and it ends up being the second baseman who tracks into shallow right center field for out number 1.
Batting third, center fielder, number 15, Johann Rojas.
Here's Johann Rojas with a runner on first and 1 out. Rojas has had a really impressive season after getting that July promotion up to the Fightin' Phils. It worked out really well for him, and so much so that he's going up to the Fall League the beginning of October. Phillies number 5 prospect. He takes that knuckleball inside 1-0. He said he'll go and spend some time with his newborn baby in New York, then fly to Florida for a couple days to keep training, and on to Arizona. And finally, maybe get the chance to go to his home. A wild pitch gets away from Henry Davis, and Wilson moves over into scoring position. Maybe Rojas will get to go to his home in the Dominican Republic at the end of November, he said, which he's looking forward to. But Fall League is a really cool concept. All of the top prospects from every organization go out. There's, I think, 8 teams, 5 major league teams per Arizona team. And you just play with the best of the best, but in a relaxed environment. 2-0. Down at the knees, a called strike, 2-1. Wilson taking a lead off of second. 1 out here, top of the first. Reading playing for a win today. They're not going to drop this last one easy. Way outside. Davis, good block in the dirt. 3-1. He's going to have to work back behind the plate with the knuckleball. Nobody knows where that's going. Sometimes the catchers will wear a bigger glove. You'll see maybe a softball glove or something with more surface area to catch the ball. But I believe Davis just using his regular catching glove. 3-1. Hits at the knees. Full count. Wilson out on second, taking a solid lead there. Payoff pitch. Rojas shoves this out to center field. Sanchez finding it in the sun. And he is there to make the catch for out number 2. It's a hot one today. It's a beautiful day in mid-September. 82 degrees, partly cloudy, and not really any wind right now. That flag out in center field just really hanging by the pole. So with a runner in scoring position and 2 away, Reading trying to strike first. Jalen Ortiz will step in the righty batter's box as the designated hitter today. Willie looks like he wants to go. But Jalen chases that knuckleball down and away, 0-1. Big clouds in the sky, but right now sun all across the field. Ortiz takes a called strike at the knees, down 0-2. The curve in their home reds and the white pants, the black and red cap. 0-2. Ortiz strikes out swinging. And the Fightin' Phils get a leadoff base hit, but they can't drive in a run. No score going into the bottom of the first at People's Natural Gas Field.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phils game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
And the 2022 curve season ticket holders and fans, we thank you.
Into the bottom of the first we go here in Altoona, Pennsylvania, as lefty Ethan Lindau will make what is probably his final start of the summer, bookending the series. He got the start on Tuesday, going 6 innings, allowing 4 runs and 5 hits in 78 pitches. So we'll see how far he goes in today's game for his second appearance of the series. He'll be throwing to Herbert Iser back behind the plate. Ethan Wilson in left, Johann Rojas in center, and Carlos De La Cruz out in right field. McCarthy Tatum at the hot corner, Salgazzo at short, Kevin Vicuna at second, and Aldrin Corridor rounding out the infield at first. Lolo Sanchez leading things off. He takes a first pitch strike. Ethan throwing 4 pitches here. Fastball, curve, change, and slider. Line drive over the head of Sal Gazzo. And a base hit to lead things off for Lolo Sanchez. The Fightins had a base hit in the top of the first, but they couldn't drive in a run. And so we are scoreless in the bottom half. Nick Gonzalez batting in the 2-hole. Malcolm Nunez, number 3, and Henry Davis, the catcher, is cleaning things up. Connor Scott, the designated hitter, batting 5th. Fabricio Macias in the 6th spot. And then Andres Alvarez, Matt Frazier, and Josh Bissonette rounding out 7 through 9. The lefty gives look over to first. Now he comes home with the curveball in for a strike to Nick Gonzalez. Up high, Iser pops up, snags it out of the sky, 1-1. Reading 16-13 in the Luchadors jerseys. Enjoying playing as the alternate identity. Masked wrestler, the fighter. And that they've done all season long. Picking up 60 wins this summer. The curve misses outside, 2-1. Ethan has a good vantage point of Sanchez out on first. This is clubbed back foul into the second level. Solid crowd here on a Sunday matinee game to wrap up the season. They had a really nice attendance last night, over 7,000 people here in the ballpark. It's fun to end the summer that way with good energy in the park. Looking over at first. Runner going, the 2-2. Popped up right side. Iser gives chase, but it's going to end up well into the stands, and Sanchez has to go back. Now, Eckelman threw 5 innings on Tuesday, but they've got somebody up in the bullpen, so they might go 1-1-1 for everybody today in a bullpen game. Reading looking to ride Lindau as long as they can. We'll see if Sanchez tries to go again with a 2-2 count. Offering just below the knees. Good take, and the count is full. Tough call there for Lindau on the track man that has it hitting in the strike zone. Corridor holding the runner on first. Nobody out, no score. Bottom 1 at People's Natural Gas Field. Runner going. And it's outside either way. And Sanchez will move into scoring position as Gonzalez takes a walk down to first. Tough battle there for Lindau. First 2 runners reach with nobody out. Here is Malcolm Nunez. And it's certainly a possibility for a triple play because Reading did it earlier this summer. Can't even think of it as a pipe dream because the defense has turned it, and it was McCarthy Tatum over at third that helped do it on September 9th versus New Hampshire when Tatum, Stokes, and Corridor will have a different middle infielder if possible. First one since 2016. I never thought I would see one with my own eyes. It was pretty cool. As Nunez takes the ball upstairs. 2 on, nobody out. Lindau leaning over, getting the sign from Iser. He'll throw out of the stretch with runners on. Slider falls right in the zone. 1-1. Sanchez on second, Gonzalez on first. Both of these guys pretty decent runners, and they've been a little bit jumpy on the base pass as the curveball misses outside. 2-1. Got to get an out here in the bottom of the first inning. Lindau, 93 1/3 innings of work here in Double-A. He actually leads the whole farm system with innings pitched. Ground ball left side. Gazzo ranges over to Vicuna at second, on to first. What a double play. Gazzo deep in the hole at short, and Reading picks up 2 outs with 1 ball. 6-4-3 in your scorebook. Sanchez does get over to third. But a game-changing ball there from Ethan Lindau. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. So Ethan leads the farm system with 113 2/3 innings of work. Obviously has this start to add to his line right now. And the only one perhaps that could catch him is Noah Skiro. This is lined foul down the left side. Skiro probably going to have 2 more starts out in AAA. But we'll keep an eye on that. And Ethan looking for 100 Ks on the season. He's at 97. Could get to that big triple-digit mark today. Here's the 0-1. Ties him up with the curveball on the inside. Davis down 0-2. Runner on third is Sanchez, taking a good lead with 2 outs. He'll go on contact. Ethan looking to put up a 0 in the bottom of the first. This is chipped back foul. Really impressive body of work this summer, a 3.64 ERA in his 27 starts. He did make all relief appearances in Jersey Shore before getting promoted to Reading. He's pretty much always been a starter, though, throughout his career. Coming set, 0-2. Fly ball out to right. De La Cruz jogging over. Finds it in the sun, and he is there to make the catch. And although Lindau allows the first 2 batters to reach, he sets them down on the base pass. 0-0 to the second we go in Altoona.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear. Plus, throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
James, now 15 for the curve, number 14, Bear Bellamy.
Into the top of the second, scoreless, and the Curve are going to do a true bullpen game today. Matt Eckelman done after 1 clean inning of work, allows 1 hit and strikes out a batter on 15 pitches, and he hands the baseball over to Bear Bellamy here to see Aldrum Corridor. Kevin Vicuna and McCarthy Tatum as Corridor lines this really deep to left field. Sanchez going back right in front of the warning track. And he makes the catch. A long fly out for Aldrum Corridor on the first pitch of the inning is out number 1. Curve had a couple base runners on, but Lindau set him down with a 0 up on the scoreboard. So Reading trying to get up on the board first. Here's Kevin Vicuna. He has had a quietly impressive season. I feel like he doesn't get as much credit as he should. Right now, a .270 batting average. He's missed about a month of the season with injury, and he's still really leading the way offensively as he takes first pitch called strike, then a ball inside. Maybe not a power hitter, but he gets himself on base. Takes a 90-mile-an-hour fastball for a called strike, 1-2. Bellamy misses down and away. Lehigh Valley getting started. Out in Rochester will keep you apprised to that game. Line drive, sharp off the bat of Vicuna, but right into the glove of Alvarez at third. Man, the Fightins just cannot catch a break here. Here's McCarthy Tatum. They're making good contact. They're putting the bat on the ball, but just can't drop in. Here's Tatum. 2 away. Sharply struck over to Alvarez again. He'll have to go across the diamond with it, and a good throw is out number 3. The Fightins go down in order very quickly, and there is 3 outs. To the bottom of the second we go, scoreless. Ethan Lindau back for another frame.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner at Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Scoreless into the bottom of the second we go. Fightins went down 1-2-3 on just 7 pitches in the top half. So Lindau looks for a quick inning of work to put his team back up to bat. He'll see Connor Scott, Fabricio Macias, and Andres Alvarez here. Needed 17 pitches to get out of the first, a walk and a hit, but he picked up a big double play ball, and they kept them quiet. So both teams just 1 hit here. In the bottom of the second, Scott chases a breaking ball, 0-1. The Phillies getting started as well. Just a couple of more minutes out in Atlanta. I think 1:35 start at Truist Park. There's a curveball missing below the knees, 1-1. Spencer Strider for the Braves, who's been dominant all season, but Bailey Falter for the Phillies. He has done really well since his official call-up. Off-speed pitch hits the outside corner, 1-2. And Falter, they announced today, is going to be a part of the rotation when Zach Wheeler comes back. It'll be Noah Syndergaard, who becomes kind of a bullpen piggyback guy. This is skied out to center field. Johann Rojas is there to make the catch, 1 away. So that's pretty impressive for Falter. He's had a pretty good season, splitting time between AAA and the Big Phils, but when they have needed him down the stretch, he has come up big. 5-3 with a 3.80 ERA in 16 appearances. First pitch strike here to Fabricio Macias. He's only played in 1 other game this series, but he made a huge impact, having a big catch out in left field. Went 0 for 4 at the plate as he chips one back foul, 0-2. There's a breaking ball down in the dirt, 1-2. Wind starting to pick up a little bit. It's kind of varying coming in right now from center field. Infield, outfield, back deep and out on the board in a scoreless bottom of the second. Lindau, 1-2. Sent back foul on the fastball, hitting 89. Clubbed back foul again. Another one. Fightins don't play a lot during the day. All of their Sunday games at home are in the evening, mainly 5 o'clock starts, some 3 o'clock, but they do not play matinee games at FirstEnergy Stadium. Here's a 1-2. Inside, fastball, missing 2-2. So all of their day games either come in those morning games, camp games, or on the road. They're 7-12 in day games. Another foul ball back by Macias. That was pitch number 7, so we'll at least see 8 here. Reading has seen 66 different players on their active roster. 2-2. Fastball back again, foul. Pitch number 9. Roster of 28 active players. There have been 66 different members this season. Some have gone up. 2-2, a fastball upstairs, and this time Ethan Lindau wins the battle. A big swinging strikeout to Macias, and he gets his first of the outing, number 98 on the season. Here's Andres Alvarez. I think we had 3 players from Reading go up and make the big leagues, and 22 make it to AAA this season, which is what the point. Ground ball left side, Gazzo over to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Lindau. Much more efficient here as he sits down the curve quietly to the top of the third. Scoreless in Altoona.
The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Fans, and back here, Rich. The other Rich.
Into the top of the third, both teams sent down 1, 2, 3 in the second. So still scoreless at People's Natural Gas Field. And it looks like Bear Bellamy is going to get another frame. He'll see Herbert Iser, Sal Gazzo, and Ethan Wilson, the top of the order. Reading looks to get on the board first. Both teams just 1 hit. Reading's was Wilson, and Altoona's was Lolo Sanchez, so the starting batter for each team. Bellamy a full windup from the first base side of the rubber. Hits a fastball called strike to Herbert Iser from the left side. Right down the middle. 0-1. Below the knees, 1-1. Nice sunny warm day in the final few days of summer. Iser swings through a fastball 1-2. I think September 21st, right? The change of the seasons. Can't believe it. Sent back foul into the net behind home plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Wendell Rijo back manning the first base coach's box. First opportunity there this summer as Iser takes an off-speed pitch outside. 2-2. Reading looking for some base runners here. Love to come away with a win in the final game of the summer. Iser goes up the middle, past to diving Gonzalez. And a base hit will lead off the third. Man, that came off the bat hot, 100 miles an hour. And he gets himself down on first here for Sal Gazzo.
Batting ninth, shortstop, number 7, Sal Gazzo.
Gazzo known for being a really good daytime player. Some guys struggle with it because it changes up your routine. Some guys really like it because they can get off to a faster start on the day. And Sal has played really well consistently through the day for the Fightin' Phils this season. Takes a ball outside. Slow roller to second. They're going to try to turn to Gazzo. Runs it out at first. Fielder's choice to Fightin' Phils. Will keep a runner on the base pass, although the leading Herbert Iser is out in the force. Here is Ethan Wilson, top of the order, 1 for 1 today. So with his playing today and Rojas in the lineup as well, both of these guys will lead the farm system with games played at this point in time. In the minor league system, I don't think anybody could catch them unless some of these guys get a promotion to AAA. They both sit with 130 games played this season out of 138. Fly ball deep to center field. Sanchez coming over at the warning track. Snags it out of the sky for out number 2. Gazzo stays at first. Here is Carlos De La Cruz. Pretty much everybody on Reading's team is top 10 in games played for the farm system. Jonathan Guzman playing in his 120th. Jalen Ortiz Guzman finishing with 119. Jalen Ortiz playing in his 119th. Aldrin Corridor 115. De La Cruz breaking that 100 barrier, 102. Pretty solid as he fouls one back. 97 hits coming into the game. Takes a ball down and away, 1-1. Gazzo on first, 2 outs here. Scoreless top of the third. Swings through a fastball down 1-2. Gazzo shuffles off the bag at first. De La goes out to right center field. Back, Sanchez at the wall. They're going to play it off. He's hustling for 2. There's nobody at the bag. Gazzo coming around, play at the plate. There's none. And a RBI double for Carlos De La Cruz gives the Fightin' Phils a 1-run lead. And Gazzo scoring all the way from first base. Hauled around. You got to give him some serious credit for that. Reading up 1-0. De La's 2 away from 100 now. Here's Johann Rojas with a runner on second and 2 outs. Top of the third. Rojas swings on the first pitch, taking it deep to left. Macia's back at the warning track, sliding. He can't make the grab. De La scoring easily. Rojas going for 3. He is hustling. Helmet flying off. Head first dive. He's safe. A triple for Johann Rojas. Fightin's up 2-0 here. This base running, you gotta love it. That is Rojas' 5th triple here in AA and 7th on the season. And the Fightins are up 2-0 here as they have a runner 90 feet from home and Jalen Ortiz up at the plate. First pitch gets in the hole left side. RBI single for Jalen Ortiz as the Fightins have had 3 straight hits, and now they lead 3-0.
First baseman, Aldrin Corridor.
Here's Aldrin Corridor as they're going to take a quick meeting on the mound here. The pitching coach, Drew Bennett, is coming out. They've got somebody up in the bullpen. Here's what happened. Herbert Iser singled to reach. Sal Gazzo hit into a fielder's choice to replace him on the base pass with 1 out. A 2-out double from Carlos De La Cruz brought in Gazzo. Johann Rojas tripled to bring in De La. And then Jalen Ortiz, an RBI single. We're up 3-0 in the top of the third. Here's Aldrin Corridor in at the left side. Runner on first is Ortiz and 2 outs. Corridor swings. He's going to hit the gap right center. Coming over Sanchez. It drops in. Ortiz moves to third. The Fightins have had 4 straight hits as they keep the line moving. Runners on the corners. Here is Kevin Vicuna.
Second baseman, Kevin Vicuna.
Vicuna lined out sharply to third his first time up. Takes a fastball inside, 1-0. Bellamy up to 25 pitches here. Fightins got runners on the corners. 2 outs. They've done it all with 2 outs. Another fastball missing inside. When they had that big 5-run inning back on Thursday night, they scored all 5 runs with 2 outs. This team is really good under pressure. Vicuna in the righty batter's box. This fastball hits the outside corner, 2-1. Vicuna slices this out to center field. Sanchez back. He's there to make the grab. And that will be out number 3, but the Fightin' Phils get 3 runs on 5 hits. They lead 3-0. Bottom of the third we go in Altoona.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Leading off for the curve, right fielder, number 28.
Ethan Lindau is going to get some run support here. He's up 3-0 as the Fightin' Phils put up 3 runs on 5 hits in the top of the third. So on to the bottom half. Looks to keep the curve quiet. He'll see Matt Frazier, Josh Bissonette, and Lolo Sanchez as he hits a curveball for a first pitch strike. Lefty kicks and fires. This is ripped down the right field line, and it's going to stay foul as it bounces off the wall. Frazier going for two. He's going to pull up a stand-up double to leave off for the curve in the third.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 12, Josh Bissonette.
Here's Josh Bissonette, the number 9 hitter, playing in just his 15th game here in Double-A. First pitch ball. Runner in scoring position. Lindau working out of the stretch. Looks back at second. A little flighty is Frazier, but the fastball hits the inside corner. Gets in the hole right side. Racing in De La Cruz. He fires in. No play at the plate. Corridor knocks it down, cutting things off. They keep the runner at first, but the Curve get on the board. It's 3-1. This has been it for Reading all season long. They'll get on the board, and they'll immediately give the runs right back up. And that's been the tough part. They've held their run differential much better in the second half, though I will say. Run differential is amount of runs scored versus amount of runs allowed. In the first half, I think we were like minus 65. So that means we had given up 65 more runs than we had scored. Here in the second half, we're minus 20. Bunt attempt by Lolo Sanchez as we go to the top of the order, but he misses out for a strike. So that means while we've allowed more runs than we've scored, it's much less, which has mean better pitching and better hitting as a whole. Lindau looks at the runner on first, and he hits Sanchez with a pitch. And that will put runner in scoring position here with 2 on and just 1 out. Got a double play ball in the first inning. That would be much needed right now. Here's Nick Gonzalez, walked his first time up. Fightin's 3 runs on 6 hits. The Curve 1 run on 3 hits. Reading already having more hits than yesterday's contest in the first 3 innings of work, so that's a good sign. Ethan looks back at second, comes inside to Gonzalez for ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Off-speed pitch misses outside, 2-0. Lindau gets the sign from Iser. A very late balk call, but it was a balk. Second balk of the series by the Fightin's pitcher staff. You cannot make a motion towards home and not throw the baseball. And he did that. He made a motion, and then he stepped back to look at the runners. You can come set and turn around. You can come set and step off. So that'll put 2 in scoring position here. Breaks up the double play and the force as Gonzalez takes ball 3 outside and Lindau in danger of loading the bases. Skied out to center field. It is deep. Rojas at the warning track. He'll make the catch, but the runners are going to tag and go. And that's going to make this a 1-run ball game on Nick Gonzalez's sacrifice fly. Josh Bissonette comes across the plate. It is 3-2 Reading. And that moves the runner 90 feet from home plate as Lolo Sanchez gets to third. 2 away for Malcolm Nunez.
First baseman, Malcolm Nunez.
Infield comes in. They're going to play on that dirt, try to go home with the baseball for the final out. Excuse me, for out number 2. There's only 1 away on the board. Started off with Frazier's double. Bissonette singled to reach. Sanchez was hit by a pitch, and the sacrifice fly brought in a run. 2 balls and no strikes. Inside. 3-0. Nunez is having a really good series. He's played both at third and at first. He's made some excellent plays out there. It's been okay at the plate, batting .294 as well. 3-0. Ball 4. And that's going to put a runner on first. Now, it will put runners on the corners, but it does set up the force again here for Ethan Lindau. And that's going to prompt a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry, as somebody gets loose in the bullpen. Puts a double play in action here. Sanchez on third, Nunez on first. The Fightin' Phils lead 3-2. All the runs of this game coming in this third inning. Fightin's trying not to give them all back here immediately.
Power hitter, catcher, Henry Davis.
So the middle infielders will go back. They'll try to turn a double play ball. Corridor is going to hold the runner on first. Tatum's playing straight up at third. Ground ball up the middle. Gazzo to Vicuna, on to first, and there you go. A big double play for Ethan Lindau as he gives some credit to Sal Gazzo there. The Curve do score. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 free passes, but Reading keeps their lead. They're up 3-2 as we go into the 4th.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank. Locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Five-star Mitsubishi Power Sports pitching team. Now pitching for the Curve, number 34, Nick Domkowski. Leading off for Reading, third baseman, McCarthy Tatum.
Top of the 4th inning, Reading up 3-2. Both teams putting up runs in the 3rd frame. And we'll see another pitching change for the Altoona Curve, as Bear Bellamy Dunn, after 2 innings of work, gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. McCarthy Tatum, the only one not to bat in the third, takes a ball inside. Lefty Nick Domkowski out on the rubber. We'll see the righty Tatum. 1-0. Skies a fastball into the stands. Count evens. Fightin's 3 runs on 6 hits. Curve 2 runs on 3 hits. Looks like Reading will go to the bullpen in the next frame as well. Tatum chases a breaking ball, 1-2. Gets the end of his bat as he reaches down and away, but fouls it into the stands. Clubbed high in the air, out to left center field. Sanchez back over the shoulder. He can't make the grab, and it bounces out of the ballpark for a ground rule double. These short walls in Altoona have caused 2 of these for the Fightin' Phils this series. And Tatum got out of the box quickly. He might have tried for third there, but instead he'll have to hold up at second with a ground rule double. Happened to Herbert Iser the other day. But a leadoff extra base hit for the Fightins as they get one in scoring position here for Iser himself. Domkowski looks back at second. He comes home to the lefty. First pitch strike. Second time we're seeing Domkowski in this series. Inning of clean work, 2 strikeouts on 16 pitches back on Wednesday as Iser bumps this back foul. 0-2. 0-2. Iser sends this back again, foul. Fightins led 3-0 after the top of the third. Will the Curve put 2 on almost immediately? And Reading trying to get some of those runs back here in the top of the fourth. Leading by just 1. 7 hits, though, to Altoona's 3. Coming set, glove at the chest. Out of the stretch, the 0-2. Iser chases a ball in the dirt, but on the appeal, he does not go around. Good crowd here in the stands at People's Natural Gas Field. There's a big grassy area back behind the left field bleacher seating. A bunch of kids are playing catch out there. I like when ballparks have that free space. I think it's fun, especially in the minors. 1-2. Iser sends this foul up the third base side. He'll go again. Big shift on the lefty. Really, Alvarez manning the left side of the infield. Coming set, Domkowski. Tatum shuffles off the bag. The 1-2 way down in the dirt. Good body block by Henry Davis. And the count evens at 2 apiece. Two balls and 2 strikes. Iser sends this right back where it came from, bouncing up the middle. Tatum racing home as Sanchez takes his time getting the ball in center. And an RBI single for Herbert Iser gives the Fightin' Phils a run back. It's 4-2 Reading. Iser 2 for 2 today. Here's Sal Gazzo. Reached on a fielder's choice, scored the first run of the game for the Fightins. Looks to lay down a bunt. Takes the ball down in the dirt as he pulls back in time. Davis coming out to talk to Domkowski here. He's seen time back behind the plate as the DH and in right field this series. He's the Pirates' #1 prospect, but they're considering moving for him from back behind the plate. They like his bat, not so much his blocking ability. But good block there as he keeps it in front of him. Middle infield. Playing straight up, corner infielders in if Gazzo tries to bunt again. Certainly the type of guy that could run it out to first and at least push Iser into scoring position. Bat on his shoulder. 1-0, he keeps it there as he takes a called strike inside. Iser a short lead off of first. Gazzo rolls over down the third baseline. Falls behind 1 and 2. Nice and sunny here in Altoona. Beautiful day for some baseball. Glad there's a bunch of people out enjoying the final game of the season for both of these teams. 1-2. Gazzo takes down in the dirt. Breaking ball that misses 2 and 2. The Eastern League playoffs will start up next week. So it'll be Portland versus Somerset. And then the Southwest still being decided. Richmond took the first half. It's between Erie and Bowie in the second half. 2-2. Gazzo takes inside. Almost gets knocked by that one, but he gets out of the way. The count is full. Runner on first. Payoff pitch. Ball 4 up above the letters. Good take by Gazzo. Down in the count. And he ends up working a walk. Pushing Iser into scoring position. 2 on and nobody out as Reading goes back to the top of the lineup with Ethan Wilson. They're up 4-2 here in the fourth. First pitch, strike at the knees to Wilson. Not too happy with the call. He says something to Treziak behind the plate. Fightin Phils have 8 hits to the curve 3. They lead by 2 here in the top of the fourth. Looking to put some more runs on the board with still nobody out. 0-1. Wilson chases an off-speed pitch down 0 and 2. Iser on second, Gazzo on first. Infield playing straight up here. Lefty bat, Wilson. Chases the same breaking ball down in the dirt. And there is out number 1 here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Carlos De La Cruz.
Here's Carlos De La Cruz. 2 in scoring position, 1 away. He had a big RBI double his last time up. Step off by the pitcher. That's number 1 of the at-bat. You get 2 per at-bat. De La Cruz chases that breaking ball. 0 and 1. Fightins have only had 1 home run in this series. That was Ethan Wilson earlier this week. Would love to see another long ball here, especially with this short porch and left. A ball and a strike. De La sends it back, foul, the fastball hitting the net behind home plate. He leads the Fightin Phils with a batting average of .277. Kind of a later season promotion, but he has done wonders here in AA, 38 games. So I think that's a big enough sample size to say that he can handle this level. Clubs this into the gap, left center. Racing over Macias, diving, and it goes behind him. Iser scoring easily, another double for Carlos De La Cruz. 99 hits on the season, another RBI. He is not going quietly as he brings in Iser. Redding gets their runs back. They're up 5-2 now. Gazzo makes his way to third, so 2 in scoring position here for Johann Rojas. Both of these guys really good runners on the base pass here, looking to make some magic happen. Up 5-2, looking for the 10th hit of the game here in the top of the 4th inning. Rojas takes a fastball inside for a strike. RBI triple his last time up. Fastball misses inside this time for real. It's 1-1. Two in scoring position, just one out on the base pass, no force. This is a slow roller back to the mound. They're going to make the play at the plate. Sliding in safely under the tag is Sal Gazzo. There was no force. And I'm not sure Henry Davis knew that because he did not try to put a tag on the runner. You can't just be stepping on the plate if there's no force. You have to tag. And I would think it'll go in as a fielder's choice, I would say, because they could have made the play over at first. So he won't get credit for the hit, but he should get the RBI as Sal Gazzo makes it 6-2. And moving all the way over to third is De La Cruz, and that'll be it here for Domkowski as manager Kyron Madison is going to come out and take his pitcher. A call to the bullpen here. Redding hammering the curve. It is 6-2 Fightins. We're going to take a break and let the reliever warm up.
Call to the bullpen brought to you by Link Computer Corporation.
Curve fans, look up at the big video board. We're going to put up the big penguin video. Follow the claps in the bottom left-hand corner and clap along.
We'll even put the words on the screen to help you out. Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Oh, hey now. I like it. Hey, this could be our thing.
Five-star Mitsubishi Power Sports pitching change. Now pitching for the curve. Number 30, Jeff Passantino.
Pitching change for the Altoona curve, stuck in the top of the 4th in a very good way as Jeffrey Passantino will see Jalen Ortiz with runners on the corners and one away. Carlos De La Cruz on third and Johann Rojas on first as Ortiz takes a swinging strike on an off-speed pitch. We'll see if Rojas tries to go. I would think yes, less likely with the throw because of the runner on third, plus you want to break up the double play. He gets some information from Wendell Rijo, who's coaching down at first. He's going. 0-1, big swing and a miss. The throw down, not in time, and he swipes his 29th bag here in Double-A. Really impressive by Johann Rojas to get underneath the tag. Now Reading has 2 in scoring position here. And in total, his 62nd stolen base on the season. Ortiz punched out looking. Up and away. And it was on the track man, up and away. And he is caught looking for out number 2 of the inning. Here is Aldrum Corridor looking for some RBIs. Reading up 6-2, but a chance to really dig into the curve here with 2 of the fastest runners on the team in scoring position. Corridor takes a breaking ball outside. Passantino coming set. Down below the knees again, 2-0. Two outs now, 2 runners on. 2-0 to Corridor, up and away, 3-0. And Passantino in danger of loading the bases here as Reading looks to bat through the order. Only Kevin Vicuna has not come up, and he waits in the on-deck circle. The Rio takes a hack at an off-speed pitch. Upstairs, gets the opportunity to swing at a 3-0 count. Pretty much know it's coming in for a strike. Della on third, Rojas on second, 2 away, 3-1. Corridor drives this right side past the shift. 1 run will score. They're going to try to make a play at the plate. They can't. Corridor sliding in to second. He drives in 2 runs. Reading up 8-2. What base running here by the Fightin' Phils. Aldrum moves over to second on the throw. He should get a single and both of the RBIs. Move on to second for a play at the plate. And Reading will bat through the order here as Kevin Vicuna comes up with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. And Aldrum getting 70 RBIs on the season. Down in the dirt, a wild pitch gets underneath Davis. Corridor is going to stay put. Wendell Rijo doing some good coaching down the first baseline. Saw that the play was not going to be cut off. And instead it went home, and that gave Corridor the opportunity to move into scoring position. Vicuna skies this out to left field. Macias back. It's going to bounce over his head. On to second goes Vicuna, sliding in an RBI double, and the Fightin' Phils get way up here.
Third baseman McCarthy Tatum.
I think they got it wrong on the scoreboard. Should be 9-2. Corridor drove in 9-2. We all agree. I could hear somebody else saying it in the press box. It's hard when you're on the air and you want to follow the scoring decisions. It is 9-2 Reading. And they'll bat through the order and then some here as McCarthy Tatum, who doubled to start all of this off, comes up for the second time. He takes the ball inside 1-0. And Vicuna got some good speed out at second. Looks very jumpy with 2 outs. Reading again doing all of this with 2 outs. A heck of an inning. They put up a 6 spot here. They lead 9-2 on 11 hits. Passantino goes way off speed, 69 miles an hour. Doesn't fool Tatum as he takes outside 2-0. And all this is on good base running, right? If Corridor hadn't gotten to second, he's not scoring from first. Breaking ball misses outside 3-0. Same with Rojas. He stole that bag to get into scoring position, came home easily on Corridor's RBI single. Reading has turned on the Jets here in the final game of the summer. Keeps the bat on his shoulder. Breaking ball inside, a 4-pitch walk for McCarthy Tatum, and he gets on twice this inning. As Herbert Iser looks to keep things alive, Vicuna on second, Tatum on first. 2 outs and a visit from the pitching coach, Drew Bennis. Trying to live tweet this, and I'm in a good problem here. Guys are working so fast. Can't keep up.
Catcher Herbert Iser, today's McDonald's strikeout guy.
Iser 2 for 2 today. He already had an RBI single in this inning. The Fightin' Phils have had a couple of times where guys have gotten 2 hits in the same frame. Back in Harrisburg, I remember specifically Vito Frazier doing it. I've got it here in my game notes. 2 hits in the same inning. Yep, McCarthy Tatum and Vito Frazier on August 9th at Harrisburg as Iser takes a ball inside. Chases a breaking ball downstairs, 1-1. Two on, 2 out. Reading's been working with 2 outs for quite some time here. Iser takes below the knees. The curveball misses. Nobody up in the bullpen. They need Passantino to finish this out. Obviously, with the end of the season, you have a lot of wiggle room in your bullpen, but there does come a point when there's nobody left to use safely. Vicuna on second. Tatum on first. Iser popped up left side. Going back, Alvarez, and he makes the catch in fair territory to finally end the inning, but the Fightin' Phils bat through the order and then some. On 5 hits and 2 walks, they put up 6 runs. They lead 9-2. Heck of an inning. On to the bottom of the 4th. We're going to go to the bullpen.
Happy 90th birthday.
Bottom of the fourth, the Fightin' Phils put up 6 runs on 5 hits in the top half. They lead 9-2 very definitively over the Altoona Curve. As they go to the bullpen, Ethan Lindau's work is done after 3 innings. Brett Schultz taking over. He'll see Connor Scott, a first pitch strike. Checking his swing, but he doesn't go around. 1-1. Ethan finishes the season. 3 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Leads the farm system in innings pitched. Popped up, coming back, Iser in front of the Fightin's dugout, but it ends up just out of reach. And the count moves 1-2. Schultz getting an opportunity to get some more innings of work in the fall league. He'll be going down with teammate lefty Taylor Lehman, both coming off of Tommy John surgery, so not as many innings as they would have liked. And so they'll get an extra chance out in Arizona. Also, righty Francisco Morales, pitching staff going out there. Fightin's 9 runs on 11 hits, 2 runs on 3 hits for the Curve as Schultz misses inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He had a good outing earlier in this series. 2 clean innings of work, struck out 2 on 28 pitches. Reading wrapping up the series and the season today against the Pirates affiliate. Popped up again, left side. Into the stands. 10 rows back, and the count will stay 2-2. Phillies just beginning against the Atlanta Braves. They're tied at 0 in the top of the third. Neither team has a hit, relying a lot on Bailey Falter here to give them a win against Atlanta after dropping 2 straight. Rochester up 6-1 over Lehigh Valley there in the bottom of the fourth. The AAA affiliate has 10 more games, so their season not ending today. Former Fightin' Brian Marconi on the bump. Here's a 2-2. Slow roller third base side. Tatum charging on the run over to first. It's not in time. Deep infield single by Connor Scott will start off the frame in the bottom of the fourth. Every time that Reading gets a run, they tend to give it back, trying not to do so all the way here. They scored 3 in the top of the third. They gave up 2 in the bottom half. They put up a 6 spot in the top of the fourth, which is quite a 7-run lead is pretty good, but certainly nothing is too much. If they could do it, the Curve can do it. And Schultz looking to be shut down here with a runner on and nobody out. First pitch ball to Macias, who struck out his first time up. Runner going. This is a fly ball deep to left field. Wilson back at the warning track. He jumps, but it's in the stands. Fabricio Macias, a 2-run shot. And the Curve are not going quietly today. It's 9-4. A lot of long balls for the Curve. Yesterday, they set their season record, like all time in history, most number of home runs, with 142nd as Connor Scott hit 2 yesterday. Well, now they can make it 143 with Macias here. 2-run shot to start off the 4th inning. First runs that Schultz have given up for the Fightin' since he's making his 5th appearance. He'll see Andres Alvarez a first pitch strike, the fastball, 93 miles an hour. Alvarez grounded out to short his first time up. Infield, outfield, back deep. Up and in. 1-1. Curve have somebody new in the bullpen, too. Everybody that they've had up has given up a run except for Eckelman, who started the game. Good called strike. Outside corner. Looking for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Each team going tit for tat with runs. It's 9-4 now. And that is a beautiful curveball in for a strike. Caught looking Alvarez. There's one away. Sometimes you just need that one to settle in. Here's Matt Frazier, doubled to start off the third, scored one of their 2 runs in that inning. Oh, and 1. Outside, a ball and a strike. A little bit of a shift on the lefty batter. Gazzo kind of playing up the middle, Tatum more in the shortstop position. Curveball hits for a strike here from Schultz. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. The Curve is the home team, batting last. Schultz comes set, glove at the waist. Inning started off with a single from Connor Scott. Fabricio Macias, a 2-run home run. And a breaking ball down in the dirt fools Frazier. Back-to-back strikeouts for Schultz here. A little bit frustrated after that long ball. He picks up 2 quick outs. Here's the number 9 hitter, Josh Bissonette. Wants to try and get it done before seeing the top of the order in Lolo Sanchez, who's been on twice today. Bissonette, a righty here for Schultz to face. Fastball missing above the letters. 1-0. Last summer, Reading capped off the season with a win out in Binghamton. They played a night game there. I know they're very grateful to be playing a day game, as I am as well. The only one in our league playing at night is Bowie, and it's tough because they're in the playoff hunt still. And they're not going to play against Akron until 6 o'clock tonight. Erie needs a win to go to the playoffs, and luckily they have a day game today. 2-0. Popped up. Shallow center field. Johann Rojas coming in. He's there to make the catch. And that will end the inning, but a 2-run home run from Fabricio Macias puts the Curve on the board. It's 9-4 Reading. To the 5th we go. Top of the 5th, Reading leads 9-4. As Sal Gazzo will get another at-bat here after the Fightin's bat through the order and then some. In the top of the 4th, they put up 6 runs. The Curve came back with a 2-run home run by Macias to put on 2 in their half. But Reading still out in front by 5, 9-4, as Gazzo takes ball 2 outside. Sal's been on base twice today, and technically 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. He scored both times. So at least been productive at bats. Up in the count, 3-0. And a new pitcher, Omar Cruz, on for the Curve. This is already their 5th pitcher. Salgazzo takes 4 straight balls to start things off here in the 5th. Cruz has been solid against the Fightins. He's been pretty shut down. 2 1/3 innings of clean work, struck out 5. Back on Thursday, and he's going to the Fall League as well. These two teams will be on the same Fall League. Out in Surprise. It's the Pirates, the Phillies, the Royals, 2 other teams. First pitch ball to Wilson. The lefty Cruz has not thrown a strike just yet. Inside, 2-0, and that is 6 straight balls here. And now a meeting on the mound. The inning just started, and they're already using up that meeting. Here we go. Astros, Phillies, Pirates, Rangers, and Royals. That's who's going to be on the team in Surprise, Arizona. And a lot of the players here in AA will be the guys that go down. Quinn Priester for the Pirates as well. 2-0 to Ethan Wilson. Top of the order. He's 1 for 3 today. Actually, everybody for the Fightins has been on successfully already. And we're only in the 5th inning. There's a called strike. Fastball hits middle in. 2-1. Ground ball. First baseman gloves it back over to first. Willie runs it out. Tied up in a fielder's choice is Salgazzo. But again, good base running from the Fightins. As Wilson beats out a double play. The first baseman, Nunez, goes over to second with it. The pitcher tries to cover back at first. And just Ethan runs it out, so a fielder's choice. Put that in 1-6 in your scorebook as the force out for Sal. But they get a runner on first with 1 away. Here's Carlos De La Cruz, who's had back-to-back scorching doubles. And he has had 99 hits on the season, looking for that nice round 100. He needed 3 today. Well, he's already got 2 early on. One and 0. Chip slowly to third, ranging in. Alvarez on the run. He makes a good throw over and gets Carlos De La Cruz. Ethan Wilson shifts into scoring position. Here is Johann Rojas. Rojas, big triple back in the 3rd. Scored a run on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Stole his 62nd bag of the season. I think that ties him with Larry Boa back in 1969 with 62 stolen bases. That's a name to be put with. 12th all-time in the minor league system. As Rojas takes back-to-back balls. This one inside. He's up 2-0. Fightins 9 runs on 11 hits. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Curve. The most hits Reading has had a game all series long is 15. They've done that twice. They're already at 11 midway through the contest. Wilson out on second. Rojas shoves this back foul into the stands. Sun being covered by clouds right now over the fields, but it'll be peeking in and out through the entirety of this ball game. Lefty Cruz comes set at the chest. Deep to right field, slammed by Rojas, but it just ropes foul off the top of their bullpen. It was sharply struck off the bat. 91 miles an hour, and just to the right of that foul pole. Have to try to even it out. A little bit to the left. Fightins look like they're going to go to their bullpen again. Got somebody up and warm. 1 on, 2 out. The 2-2 outside. Good snag by Davis in the sky. The count is full. Fightins and the Curve have each put runs on in both the 3rd and the 4th inning after the first 2 frames were pretty clean and quiet. We'll see if Reading can add some on here in the top of the 5th. They've got Wilson in scoring position, but 2 outs. Payoff pitch. Rojas out to right field. Frazier is there to make the catch. Reading gets a base runner, but they strand him on the pass as we go into the bottom of the 5th. Reading 9, Altoona 4. Bottom of the 5th, Fightin's up 9-4. Top of the order here for the Curve, and a new pitcher on the bump, Taylor Lehman. Lefty for the Fightin sends a ball down to Sanchez. Reading leading. And they have this entire contest getting on the board 3 runs in the top of the 3rd, then a 6th spot in the 4th. But the Curve has come back every time with 2 runs in both of those frames, keeping themselves in this ball game. Reading keeps trying to run away with it as Lehman misses outside 2-0. Taylor got the spot start earlier in the week. 2 clean innings of work, just 2 hits on 23 pitches. Coming out of Tommy John surgery, he's had a really good season of relief for Reading, making the transition to the bullpen as his fastball hits 93 for a strike. And a hard-throwing lefty in the bullpen is always something that big clubs are looking for. Infield, outfield, back deep. Sanchez has been on twice today. Don't think he'll get on this time as McCarthy Tatum fires a perfect bullet over from 3rd. There is out number 1.
Shortstop, Nick Gonzalez.
Here's Nick Gonzalez. Sac fly in the 3rd, walked in the 1st. Clean defense by both teams so far today. It's been a good series defense-wise for the Fightins. Lehman's fastball misses way upstairs. I know Andrew Painter had a throwing error. And then on Wednesday's game, a little bit sloppy work. They made 2 errors. But otherwise, not too bad for the Fightins this week. 1-0 hits above the letters 2-0. Sun now back through the clouds, shining down on the field. Nice and warm. So the northeast side of the playoffs set. Portland, Somerset next week. Erie needs a win if they want to go to the playoffs. This is skied up, and Wilson Can't find it in the sun. Now he does. Last second, going back, diving, and it comes out of his glove. No catch. Hustling for 3 is Gonzalez. And he's going to get a triple. Well, it did go in his glove, but he was on the run back, and you can't assume catch. And he couldn't find it in the sun. Seen a lot of those twilight balls this series, this season. But now you see one lost in the light, which can happen in the daytime. And Nick Gonzalez legs out a triple. And he gets himself on third, 90 feet from home here with just one out for Malcolm Nunez. Corridor is going to play in at first. Everybody else back deep. Nunez takes a big fastball in for a strike. First triple of the season here for Gonzalez. 28 extra base hits out of his 67. Off speed, Nunez chases for strike 2. And he is down 0-2. Lehman looking for the second out here. Ground ball left side. It's going to bring in a run, but Salgazzo is going to get the out at first. So Reading gives up that RBI ground out and makes the play for the out as Gonzalez comes across. It is 9-5 Fightins. The Curve have scored a run in the past 3 frames. They keep trying to come back in this contest, much to my personal dismay. And probably the team here. But they're giving us a good one for the last game. At least it's an eventful one. Do appreciate that. And the Fightins on top, 9-5. So not much more I could ask for here as Lehman bounces this over to the plate to the catcher, Henry Davis. Davis 0 for 2 today. Fly ball and grounded into a double play. Takes a called strike down at the knees. Count evens at 1. Big leg kick by Lehman, but the fastball misses down and away. Looking for out number 3. There's nobody on the base pass here. Reading leading 9 runs on 11 hits, 5 runs on 6 hits for the Curve. There's a called strike. 93 with the fastball. Very consistent there as he hits high and outside, but right on the corner there for home plate umpire Mitch Treziak. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lefty deals. Blooper into center field. Rojas coming in, and he makes a basket catch right at the waist for the final out of the inning. The Curve do get a run back. They trail 9-5 as we head into the 6th. 5-6 in Altoona. Reading leads 9-5. The Curve getting a run back in the 5th. Jalen Ortiz to lead things off. In on the right side. And another pitching change as Austin Roberts comes out. So number 6 for the Altoona Curve as they are using them all on the final game of the season. 1-0 to Ortiz. Fastball 94 hits outside 1-1. Omar Cruz, 1 clean inning of work. Roberts misses upstairs. He threw 2 frames back on Wednesday. No runs, 3 strikeouts, 24 pitches. We'll see if the Fightins have adapted against him. Second time through. Jalen jams it foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had an RBI single back in the 3rd. Also a pair of strikeouts to his name today. Middle infielders back deep. Corner infielders playing straight up. Top of the 6th, up by 4 is Reading. 2-2. Jalen slams it back foul into the netting. Keep his count. Righty on righty matchup from the third base side of the rubber. Roberts misses down and away, and the count is now full. Checking in on the Phils. They are down 1-0 to Atlanta in the top of the 4th. And they have yet to get a hit off of Spencer Strider. Jalen sends it back foul. He'll keep his count. They have had base runners, though. Kyle Schwarber walked twice. Brandon Marsh took 1. But they need a hit, top of the 4th. Lehigh Valley still trails by 5. They're in the top of the 6th on the road at Rochester. They still have another 10 games. Payoff pitch, ball 4, and Ortiz is going to take a walk down to first to start off this 6th inning. Uldrim Corridor, who's had a pair of singles and got that 70th RBI that he was looking for this season, will come up here on the left side against the righty Austin Roberts. Final game of the season, then about 200 days until we resume play for 2023. April 7th, we'll play 3 games on the road at Richmond. Uldrim swinging for the fences there on a curveball, take strike 1. And then we'll be home for 6 games starting April 11th. Ortiz shuffles out first. Corridor wants to take him deep, but instead he goes 0-2. I know he's looking for homer number 15. He's already 5 more than he's ever had in his career with 14 this season, so should be plenty proud of that. But 0-2. Gets a piece of a breaking ball down in the dirt to stay alive. Latin guys are out there wearing their bright yellow batting gloves in honor of Roberto Clemente here in Hispanic Heritage Month. They've been wearing them all season long. Hoping to bring them some good luck. 0-2, way outside, and it gets past Henry Davis. So wild pitch will send Jalen Ortiz into scoring position. Corridor takes a ball 1-2. Titans 11 hits to the Curve 6. They lead 9-5 here as we head to the back half of this ball game. Nice and sunny daytime contest and just a real slight breeze moving that flag in from center field. 1-2. Corridor takes him up the middle, lines it right into Gonzalez, and Ortiz is going to be doubled up at second. Thought that would get through, but it doesn't. And that's the first double play that the Fightin' Phils have hit into. Two away, nobody on the base pass. Here is Kevin Vicuna. 1 for 3 today with an RBI double in the 4th. Takes a ball downstairs. Raising his batting average here. 271. Looking for Best average of his career as he goes foul down the third base side. Previously 269. So probably we'll have at least one more AB after this. Maybe two, depending on how Reading goes through the order. Gonna need more than the minimum. 1-1 up the middle, and that's gonna get in. A 2-hit day for Kevin Vicuna as he keeps the inning alive. With 2 outs on the board and a runner on first, here is McCarthy Tatum. Hit number 12 for the Fightins. 15 is the high. And run-wise, it's more than 9. 13. They did out in Harrisburg. First pitch fouled back by Tatum. Doubled and walked in today's contest. Vicuna shuffles off the bag at first. And Wendell Rijo trading spots with Mike Jones, who's now coaching back at first. Rijo was out there for a couple of innings as Mike gives some insight to Vicuna as Tatum falls 0-2. 2 outs here, top of the 6th, Reading up by 4. And McCarthy Tatum goes down swinging on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. The Fightin' Phils get a couple of base runners, but they strand them on. They'll keep their 4-run lead to the bottom of the 6th. We go in Altoona. Lehman's going to get another inning of work here to start off the bottom of the 6th. The Fightins up by 4. As they'll see the lefty Connor Scott, Fabricio Macias, and Andres Alvarez. Scott takes a ball inside. The Curve have scored in the past 3 half innings. So Lehman looking for a 0 here. Even though the Fightins lead by 4, be nice to have a clean inning. Big swinging strike on the fastball, 1-1. Swing again on the fastball. Lehman up to 93 there, top of the zone. And he's down 0-2. Scott calls time. He steps out of the batter's box. One, two. Popped up. Salgaza with short, bouncing back right on that outfield grass edge, and he makes the catch. One away. Here is Fabricio Macias. One away for Taylor Lehman as he sees another righty here, and Macias, first pitch strike right at the knees. Slider clipping down and away. Infield stepping back here on that grass edge. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me here on the airwaves all season long. Appreciate your support and your investment in the Fightin' Phils team. Had a pretty good summer. Lots of good highlights. Lots of prospects. Lots of growth, and that's the most important part. Macias chases another breaking ball down and away. Up and outside, the fastball misses. 2-2. One out here, bottom six. Lehman gets a swinging strikeout off speed, and he picks up a big K here for out number 2. His first. Andres Alvarez coming up, looking for a nice 1-2-3. The curve scoring in the past 3 frames. First pitch strike there. Lehman firing here right down the middle of the fastball. High heat. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. Deep breath from the lefty. 2 outs. 0-2. The infield thought that was a strike. And if I check on the track man, it was a little bit outside. 1-2. They started to turn and come back towards the dugout, but they're going to have to wait. 1-2. Through the knees of Iser. It doesn't matter as it goes all the way to the backstop. Lehman turning his body. 2 balls and 2 strikes down in the dirt. Full count. Trying to get this inning down 1-2-3. Eagles had a 1 o'clock game today. I suppose we should check on that, see how they're doing. Big swing and a miss. 93 from Taylor Lehman as he comes right down the middle. And Alvarez chases back-to-back punch-outs for the lefty as he sits down the side in order. Reading will keep their 4-run lead into the top of the 7th in Altoona. 3 more innings in the final game of the season. The Fightin' Phils a commanding 9-5 lead, and it's their turn to bat. Herbert Iser will lead things off. Sal Gazzo and Ethan Wilson also due up. Eagles play Monday night, so no score update there, but they do have the nice Monday night game tomorrow, so that'll give me something to do on my first night off. That's good. Iser clips back the first pitch he sees, foul, and Austin Roberts is going to get a second inning of work after sitting down the Fightins quietly in the 6th. He's their 6th pitcher, so they might be running out of fresh arms, although the last day of the season you do have some wiggle room. A couple of these guys might get the promotion to AAA for the final 10 games. Some of them will go and continue to train in Florida. Some of them will take a little bit break and go to the Fall League. Iser, ground ball left side. He goes opposite way and gets through the hole. A 3-hit day for Herbert Iser here to start off the 7th. Here is Sal Gazzo. A lot of guys playing out in winter ball. The Phillies have a big relationship with the Adelaide Giants in the Australian Baseball League, so I think a couple of the younger guys will go there, and then a lot of the Latin players will play winter ball in the Dominican, Venezuela, Mexico. So a lot of these guys are going to take a quick break and then keep going. Big swinging strike by Gazzo. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Roberts. He's walked twice today and scored twice, but he has not gotten a hit, and the only one not to get a hit here, although everybody has reached successfully. Runner on first, nobody out, top of the 7th. Gazzo down 0-2. Smokes it back foul into the netting. Gazzo chips it back foul again. Fightin's 13 hits now. They're going for 16, I would say, to the season high on the last game of the summer. 0-2. Gazzo line drive out to dead center. Sanchez is there, and he'll make the catch one away.
Left fielder Ethan Wilson.
Reading started the scoring off 3 in the 3rd. They added 5 in the 4th. Altoona had 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th. Fightin's up 9-4 here. It looks like they'll go to the bullpen after 2 clean innings of Taylor Lehman. Ethan Wilson in on the left side, top of the order for the Fightins. 1 for 4 with a single to start off this ball game. Lefty's hitting well today between Willie, Iser, and Corridor. 6 hits. Jeez. Takes the ball outside, 2-0. Sun being blocked by the clouds right now. Shadows across the field, cooling things off just a little bit. Fastball 95 misses inside. Davis dives for it. And it's 3-0. Takes a strike there, keeps the bat on his shoulder. Now he'll take a swing. 3-1. Does on the fastball inside. Count is full. Runner on first, Iser led off with a base hit. One away here in the top of the 7th. Payoff pitch. Willie will get another one, fouling it back. Payoff pitch again. Wilson. Blooper. Deep short. Going back. Gonzalez, he's there to make the catch. 2 away. Carlos De La Cruz comes up with 1 on. Reading leads by 4. They'd love to really blow this game open. De La's had a pair of doubles, a pair of runs scored, and a pair of ribbies today. Looking for his 100th hit. Ground ball up the middle. They'll make the play over to first. And that will do it. Iser gets a knock, but he's stranded on the base pass. Stretch time here at the ballpark. Reading 9, Altoona 5.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Bring her out to the Career Technology Center, which takes me out to the ball game. Now it's time for your video board appearance. Conference Fan Cam.
Adam Leverett checking in out of the Fightin' Phils bullpen here before the bottom of the 7th. We'll see Matt Frazier, Josh Bissonette, and then the top of the order in Lolo Sanchez trying to protect the Fightin's 4-run lead. They lead 9-4 over the Altoona Curve in the final game of the season, trying to go home happy here. Taylor Lehman's work is done after 2 innings, allowing 1 hit and 1 run. No walks and 2 strikeouts on 30 pitches. Leverett's fastball misses to Matt Frazier, 1-0. Sent foul down the third base side. The count evens. Frazier 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored, also struck out today's contest. Fastball missing outside, 2-1. Let's see if the Phillies have gotten a hit. No, they have not. So I will do my best for the broadcasting reverse jinx. Phillies will get a hit sometime soon. They're only down by 1, so it's like 1 hit could tie up the game. And the Braves only have 2 hits, so Bailey Falter having a good game. 3-1 from Adam Leverett. Up and away, ball 4, and he's going to walk the first batter he sees to start off this 7th. Here's Josh Bissonette coming up on the right side. 1 for 2 today.
Second baseman Josh Bissonette.
And the Iron Pigs, down by 8 now to Rochester. Runner going. Throw down by Iser is late. And a stolen base from Matt Frazier breaks up the double play and puts a runner into scoring position here. Leverett, back-to-back balls. Down in the count 2-0, and now he's going to see a visit from Herbert Iser. Checking in on the Erie Seawolves, they are down by 1 to Richmond. Bottom of the 5th, so plenty of baseball left there. 3-0. As he misses inside. Not getting the call from home plate umpire. Just nicking the corner there, but it's 3-0. Leverett looks back at second. Now he comes home. And a 4-pitch walk, so back-to-back walks. And those last 2 pitches, they got him. Just didn't get the call. So that's a tough scenario because you're doing it right. Like, what more could you do there? You're going to have to find a way because now you've got a jam here where there's 2 on and there's nobody out. You've got the top of the order. Fly ball out to left. Well, a foul ball will work for a strike. As Lolo Sanchez falls 0-1. Leverett looks back at the runner on second. Just need it out here. Very jumpy out there, but he comes home inside 1-1. Frazier already snagged a bag, his 18th of the season here in Double-A. Josh Bissonette out at first. Checks his swing, doesn't go around, 2-1, and Billy Sullivan is out stretching in the bullpen. Oh man, Sanchez far off the base pass. Breaking ball down and away, 3-1, and Leverett in danger of walking the bases loaded. You're only up by 4 here. It's a good lead I don't think any lead is enough, ever. 3-1. Fly ball out to left. This should be good. Wilson makes a good catch coming in so the runners can't tag. And sometimes that could be what you need. You just need the first out to kind of take a deep breath and settle in, and he gets it there. Now a double play ball could get you out of this clean. I mean, it's a force everywhere you go. You got Nick Gonzalez coming up. He's had a good day at the plate. A sac fly, a triple, and a walk. Counts for 2 of the 5 runs for the Curve. Lever looks back at second. Takes a step off. Frazier better watch himself. He's taking a really big lead, but we've already seen a balk called today, so Lev has to be careful not to do that. Can't put both in scoring position for free. Pickoff attempt. Throw is up and away. And I believe that is his second step off. So now can't do that anymore without risking giving a free pass up. Right down at the knees, but he doesn't get the call. And it was in there for a strike. So this is a very tight zone here by Trzak late in this game. One-0. Fly ball again out to left. Willie's there. And again, he makes the catch. And so suddenly, the inning is turned around for Adam Leverett here. Back-to-back walks, but back-to-back outs. Still in a dangerous time, but Aldrum Corridor giving him some love from first. Heck of a good teammate is Aldrum out there. You can do this, he's saying. You can get through this. 2 on, but 2 out. And here is the heavy hitter, Malcolm Nunez. Love looks back at second. That step off resets with a different at-bat. In with the fastball for a called strike. Runner going. Oh, they've caught him. Lev is going to put the tag on himself. No, he's going to have to throw it over to Vicuna, who puts on the tag. So a caught stealing pickoff attempt. Adam runs with the baseball all the way to the shortstop position. Ends up tossing to Vicuna for the tag. And you knew it there. Frazier was being too silly. He was being too much. There's a difference between jumpy and gonna go and dancing out on the base pass. I don't know what that was. I've never seen a pitcher run it down like that. But you know what, Adam? You got the job done. 2 walks, but he ends the inning cleanly, puts up a 0. Reading 9, Altoona 5. Top 8 coming up.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices, like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Leading off for Reading, center fielder Johann Rojas.
Johann Rojas, top of the order here for the Fightin' Phils in the top of the 8th inning. It'll be Rojas, Ortiz, and Corridor as the 7th pitcher comes out for the Altoona Curve, Brad Case. And he throws a first pitch strike with the curveball. The Fightin's 9 runs on 13 hits. The Curve 5 runs on 6 hits. Reading has led this entire game. Slow roller to third, 2 hops. Alvarez across the diamond, 1 away. Fightin' Phils in search of a hit high. They've had 15 this season. They're already at 13. They've got 4 more outs. See if they could do it here on the final game of the season. First pitch strike to Ortiz. Line drive deep to left. Macias is going to play it on the wall. And Jalen is going to hold up at first as a good throw in by the left fielder. There it is, hit number 14.
First baseman, Aldrim Corridor.
Here's Aldrim Corridor. 1 out, 1 on. He's had a 2-hit day. Righty on lefty matchup as Aldrim takes a breaking ball down below the knees, 1-0. Corridor hit by a pitch. Ooh. Trying to walk it off here. He seems okay. He's all right. Taking off his batting gloves, trying to walk it out. Elbow shield. He'll toss him. Take the jog down to first. 2 on and 1 out here. Kevin Vicuna.
Second baseman, Kevin Vicuna.
Aldrim taking his time, getting down to first. Catching his breath. Jalen Ortiz out at second. Here's Kevin Vicuna, who's already had 2 hits today. Looking to maybe increase the lead here by the Fightins. They're up by 4, but you'd love to get a really nice, solid lead. The Curve having 6 outs to go. Vicuna chases a breaking ball way outside. Makes a nice trip home, you know. 3 hours on the bus for the final time this season. Looking back at second, 0-1. Kevin slices this deep to right field. Foul. Again, just foul on the bullpen of the Curve down the right field line. It was deep enough for a home run in this ballpark. It just got to move it over 15 feet maybe to the left. 2 on, 1 out, top of the 8th. 0-2 up above the letters. Looking back at second. Case coming set at the chest. Both runners have a lead. 1-2. Slow roller. Alvarez goes to second, but they can't make the play at first, so a fielder's choice for Kevin Vicuna will tie up Aldrim Corridor in the 4th. But Ortiz will move to third, runners on the corners with 2 outs for McCarthy Tatum. Tatum pops this up. It's coming back by the press box. It's in the stands about 10 rows in front of me for a strike. Dribbles down. A fan makes a good catch in the crowd. Leaning over, Case looks back at first. Seen a bunch of stolen bases on either side as Tatum smokes this into the net up the first base side, foul. Breaking ball below the knees. McCarthy stays alive, 1-2. Two on, two out. Again, above the letters, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun back through the clouds. No wind right now. And I believe that's Billy Sullivan down in the Fightin' Phil's bullpen that will be coming in the bottom half. 2-2. Tatum gets it off the end of his bat. Sky high pop up right side. Bissonette at second, calling everybody off. He'll make the catch. The Fightin' Phils get some base runners, but they strand him on. They lead 9-5 as the curve comes in the bottom of the 8th inning. Reading needs 6 more outs to secure a win. Fans, thanks so much for joining me all season long, whether it's at FirstEnergy Stadium or on the road with the team. It's been a pleasure to bring you some Fightin' Phil's baseball, and I appreciate your support of the team and of the broadcast here as we enter the bottom of the 8th inning. The Fightin' Phils need just 6 more outs to secure a victory. They are up 9-5 over the Altoona Curve. And Billy Sullivan has entered the game here. He will see Malcolm Nunez, Henry Davis, and Connor Scott. 95-mile-an-hour fastball misses ball 1. Adam Leverett gets 1 inning of work and puts up a 0 on the scoreboard. Although he walked 2, he caught somebody stealing to end the inning, and Nunez was up to bat then, so he'll get another opportunity here against a different pitcher, though. As a fastball misses again for Sullivan, 2-0. Infield, outfield, back deep to Nunez. Chips this to short, backhanded by Gazzo. On to first, tough throw, but Corridor keeps his foot on the base path up the line. Nice stretch by Aldrum. And there is out number 1. Here's Henry Davis, the catcher. He's 0 for 3 today. Takes a breaking ball inside, strike 1. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-1. Billy, 96 with the fastball. He's inside. Ball's behind in the count. Top of the sixth, Phil's still down by 1. They're looking for a hit. Fly ball out to center, racing over Rojas. He's going to play it off the wall. In quickly at second, Vicuna snags it out of the sky. Davis, a double here in the 8th.
Henry Davis is today's powerhouse power hitter. That means fans
If I say no hitter enough times, will that break it up for the Phillies on my broadcast? Maybe. We'll see.
Designated hitter Connor Scott.
Connor Scott comes up here with a runner in scoring position and 1 away. Sullivan has kind of morphed into that late and closer for the Fightin' Phils after Brian Marconi got his promotion. Runner going outside. Iser, the throw is up, snagged by Tatum, and the curve break their stolen base record. That's what they were going for there when Frazier was caught stealing, and the catcher Henry Davis has to be the one to do it. So he steals third, and he gets himself 90 feet from home. That'll put a runner very close to the plate. The Fightin' Phils a 4-run lead. And Billy comes upstairs with some heat. 1-1. That's 160 stolen bases this season for the Altoona curve. Frazier had 1, and then Davis had 1 as fastball misses outside. 2-1 here. The Fightin' Phils have had a total of 164 stolen bases coming into this game. Sullivan's fastball misses again outside. Johann Rojas had 1, and that was it so far in this contest. So 165 is a really good number for the Fightin' Phils. That doesn't sound right. And ball 4 will put Connor Scott down to first.
Left fielder Fabricio Macias.
Here is Fabricio Macias with runners on the corners. And the good news is that puts up the force again. Double play ball potential here for Billy Sullivan. He's got 1 out. He'll see Fabricio Macias, who had a sharp home run back in the 4th. Of course, that was against a different pitcher, Brett Schultz. Runner going, big strikeout. Iser goes down with the throw, not in time. And so they're trying to add to their stolen base count. Pick up 2 in this inning here and put 2 in scoring position. They're down by 4. And Sean is going to come out and say something here. Well, whatever he says, he's going back in real. Nope, he's back out. He was going to go in, now he's back out. You know what? And he got a piece of it. That's what they're saying. So Scott goes back to first, so no stolen base there on a foul tip. That's what Sean was confirming, and the home plate umpire agreed with him, so they sent it back to first. And it's an 0-1 count. This is definitely a foul ball as it goes all the way back behind home plate, 0-2. And no attempt there by Connor Scott at first, so there's still runners on the corners, which is helpful for Billy Sullivan here. And the Curve have somebody up in their bullpen, so they might see an 8th pitcher in this contest. Sullivan checks on the runner over at first. No dice. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. The Fightin's up by 4. Curve have 4 more out in this contest. Runner going. Throw down by Iser. Vicuna dives for it. And this time officially safe at second is Connor Scott. Kevin's been laying out there at second, trying to snag these throws. Billy does get ahead in the count here, 1-2. Inside, fouled back, will go again. Oh my gosh, the Phillies got a hit, and it's a home run. Alec Boehm, his 12th of the season. Wow, could you break up the no-hitter better than that? A tie game home run against the Braves, league leading. That is the way to do it. 1-2. Popped up right side, it's in foul territory. Everybody coming over, but it ends up in the stands. And Kevin Vicuna covers so much ground, sliding in front of the tarp. And basically right field foul territory. Corridor and De La Cruz also gave chase. They really wanted that out. 96 with the fastball from Billy, and it's still 1-2. Pitch number 7 of the AB coming in. Davis at third, Scott at second. Ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller to third, deep. The throw by Tatum up the line. Good stretch by Corridor. What a play from the hot corner. Man, good defense, Adam McCarthy. It does drive in a run, but it puts out number 2 on the board. Reading up 9-6 now. There's 2 away. Scott stays on second. And here is Andres Alvarez. Man, you got to give credit for McCarthy. He did that. He made the catch in fair territory, but then by the time he threw it, his momentum put him behind third base in foul territory, and he had to change his entire direction and send it all the way across the diamond, and he beat the runner there. So 2 outs, the first pitch ball to Andres Alvarez, who's 0 for 3 today. Got a runner in scoring position. Sends it back, foul. Count evens at 1. Bottom of the 8th, Fightin's up by just 3 now. Sent foul up the third baseline. Runner on second, Connor Scott, 2 away. Bottom 8. 1-2. Popped up, foul back towards the press box. It bangs off the wall and down into the stands. He'll keep his 1-2 count. Billy gets the sign from Iser back behind the plate. Now he comes set, glove at the chest. 1-2. Popped up, back again, foul. Fan gets some cheers in the stands. Again, a ball and 2 strikes. Billy deals. Tatum dives for it. It gets through left side. This is scoring Scott. And the Curve have played at 2 in the bottom of the 8th here. They're down by just 2. And they keep the inning alive. An RBI single by Andres Alvarez. Things are getting tight here late. Redding's got Matt Seelander out in the bullpen. Gonna get a quick visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry. There's 2 away. Redding 9, Altoona 7 at this point. Redding had the front half. The Curve have the back half of this contest. It's just, can we get to the end of the game before the Curve get back in it? And here is Matt Frazier with a runner on first and 2 outs. First pitch pickoff attempt over to first. Not in time. Fightin still up by 2 here. Need 4 more outs. Stolen base there by Frazier as he gets himself into scoring position. 3rd stolen base in the inning by the Altoona Curve. Ball 1 to Frazier. Line drive out to left. Willie plays it on a hop. Play at the plate. Iser up the line. And a run scores. It's 9-8. On the throw home, Frazier gets to second. And the tying run is now in scoring position here for Josh Bissonette. And Shauna's going to try to let Billy work out of this here. Still a 1-run lead for the Fightins. Looks for the fastball outside, no dice, 1-0. Tight game, down to the wire. Down and away, 2-0. Don't want to have to see the top of the order. Trying to get it done with the number 9 hitter here. Although Bissonette having a solid game. RBI single and a walk. He's got Frazier out on second. Three and oh. Another one outside. Two outs. There's been 2 outs for quite a bit. Just got to get that final out. 3-0, ball 4 above the letters, which will create a force at every base. As Bissonette takes a free pass down to first, 2 on. And 2 out here, top of the order, and Sean has seen enough. He's going to go to the bullpen here. As I believe Matt Seelinger will take over in a tight situation, a 1-run lead for the Fightin' Phils. Bottom of the 8th, 2 on, 2 out. tight spot for Matt Seelinger as he inherits two runners and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Reading still up 9-8, but it is a tight ball game now as Seelinger misses outside here to the top of the order in Lolo Sanchez. 1 for 3. Single also hit by a pitch. He has Frazier on second and Bissonette on first. 1-0. Ground ball, slow roller. Tatum on 2 hops. He's going to first with it, picking the dirt by Corridor. And they say not in time. That's going to load the bases. They bat through the order here with Nick Gonzalez, an infield single. A bang-bang play goes to the runner. And Seelinger is pitching out of a jam here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Line drive out to left. Willie is there. Ethan Wilson makes the catch out in left field to save this game for the Fightin' Phils. They are up 9-8. The Curve put 3 on in the bottom of the 8th. Each team 3 outs to go. Final inning of the season coming up here in Altoona. To the 9th we go. The Curve put on 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Reading leads 9-8 here. Final inning of the season. Herbert Iser will lead things off. Sal Gazzo and Ethan Wilson due up. And another pitching change here for the Altoona Curve as Iser takes a called strike off of Cameron Junker, their 8th pitcher of the game. He's down 0-2. Righty on lefty matchup here. Maybe try to tack him on here. Takes the ball inside. 1-2. They led this entire contest. They led since the 3rd inning. The lead has dwindled down to just 1. But 1 could be enough. Iser takes a fastball, 94 inside. Two. Iser tied up on the inside. There's one away for the Fightins.
Take your ticket to a participating McDonald's beginning tomorrow at noon. Offer good for 3
Here's
days,
Sal
limit
Gazzo.
3 per customer. Shortstop Sal Gazzo.
Switch hitter will bat from the left side here. Sal chases a fastball for strike one. Gazzo lines it back foul into the stands, down 0-2. Looks like the Fightins will keep Seelinger in the game. He came in and finished out the 8th, so he'll take the 9th. They batted through the order. So he'll see Nunez, Davis, and Connor Scott to try to get things done. But first, maybe Reading could give him a little run support. They're up by 1 here in the top of the 9th as Gazzo takes the ball outside, 1-2. And he chases a breaking ball down and away. Back-to-back punch-outs for Cameron Junker. Puts 2 outs on the board, top of the order here with Ethan Wilson.
Get your degree in Penn Highlands. Left fielder Ethan Wilson.
Junker hits right at the knees for a called strike. Working quickly through these Fightins batters. Oh, 1. Sent down foul. 0-2. Carlos De La Cruz waiting in the on-deck circle. 5th time up for Ethan Wilson, 1 for 4. Led off this entire game with a single. Two outs, top of the 9th. Reading up by 1. Here's the 0-2. Willie stays alive with the foul ball back. Made a good catch to end the 8th inning. Big play out in left field. Again. 0-2. Smoke down the right side, foul. He'll stay alive. Two outs, top of the 9th, up by 1. The 0-2 inside for a ball. 1-2. Left side of the infield shifted over to the right with the lefty up to bat. 1-2 outside. Good take on the fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The crowd not happy with the call, but it was outside. Working this count here. Pitch number 7 impending, and it's 2-2. Time is called. Pitch clock violation. 3-2 Ethan Wilson. He works it full. He was beginning his motion home. I think there's got to be some level of feel there by the umpires. But he took too long, and I'm not complaining because Wilson, count moves to full. 2 outs, payoff pitch, and he chases a fastball upstairs. And Cameron Junker comes in and strikes out the side, keeping the momentum from his team. The Fightins trying to hang on. They're up 9-8 to the bottom of the 9th. We go last half inning of the season, and it's all Matt Seelinger. Bottom of the 9th we go in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Let's ride for 3 final outs as Reading tries desperately to hold on to their 9-8 lead over the Altoona Curve. Matt Seelinger got the final out of the 8th, stranding the bases loaded. And he will see Henry Davis, Connor Scott, and Nick Gonzalez. Nope, it's Nunez. I'm getting myself tied up here. They batted through the order. So Nunez, who started the 8th, will start the 9th as he takes a first pitch ball from Seelinger. Up and in, 2-0. The Fightins have led this entire game, 9 runs on 14 hits. 8 runs on 9 hits for the Curve. Fly ball out to center. Rojas takes a first step in, and then he has to race back, but he is there to make the catch for out number 1. Here's Henry Davis, swings at the first pitch by Seelinger, down to 0-1. The Fightins trying to hold on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 9th. They need just 2 more outs to win the final game of the summer. Seelinger goes same spot, 88 with the fastball. 0-2. Ground ball left side, it's foul. Coming set, glove at the chest. Seal, the 0-2. Inside, does it clip him? Oh, he had him 0-2. A hit by pitch will put Henry Davis, the tying run, on first. Not ideal. Here is Connor Scott with a runner on. And 1 out. Good for the double play, though. That could be a fun way to end it. Davis does have a stolen base already in this game, but I don't know if you want to risk the base runner. Seal bounces this in front of the plate. Sent back, foul for a strike. The count evens. Phil's now down 2-1. As soon as they got that home run, they give it right back, but they have picked up another hit off of Gene Segura. So they've got 2 on and 1 out in the top of the 7th, trying to tie that game up. They're down by 1. 1-1. Skied right side. Corridor is going to come over. It's going to be in the stands. It's a long strike, too. Lehigh Valley is down 12-2 to Rochester. Jorge Bonifacio just hit a home run, though. And AAA still has 10 teams. 10 games. They finish off the regular season with the big club. So I think they're back in the Valley next week. Might try to go for a game. Time is called here to Connor Scott. Righty on lefty matchup here. Smoked right side into the curved dugout. Now keep his 1-2 count. Oh, man. Always exciting till the bitter end for the Fightin' Phils. Up 9-8 over the Altoona Curve, 14 hits to their 9. Fly ball out to right. Rojas coming over. In foul territory, he makes the catch, and the Curve are down to their final out. Fabricio Macias, who had a long ball early in the game. We don't need that now, Fabricio. Go quietly. Final game of the season for these two teams. It's been a good ride. It's been a lot of highs, some lows. That's the nature of sports. Here's Macias in on the right side. Seelinger deals. First pitch breaks over the plate. He chases for strike 1. Runner on first, Henry Davis. 2 outs, bottom 9. Fastball misses below the knees. 1-2. Seelinger gets the sign from Iser. Now he comes set. Up and in. 2-1. Off-speed pitch, misses outside, 3-2. Davis shuffles off first. Inside, ball 4, and the Curve will not go. 2 free passes, puts 2 on the base paths. Here is Andres Alvarez as Seelinger has 2 outs and looks to end the game. Sean Williams is going to come in. This is not a pitching change. Sean does this time and again. Reset the defense. How are we going to get this out? Because we're getting it. What do we need to do? Here's a quick pep talk. The infield comes in. This is what I want to see. And he's done. That's it. He heads back to the dugout. And the Fightin' Phils are looking to slam the door shut here in the bottom of the 9th. Two on, 2 out. The Fightin's up by 1 on the road in Altoona, trying to close out this game. Ground ball foul. Strike 1 to Alvarez. Want to end the season with the victory. Good bus ride home, please. Davis on second, Macias on first. Alvarez 0-1 popped up into the stands. And once again, we are down to their final strike. Seal comes set. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the 0-2, bouncing it over the plate. Iser bodies it, keeps it in front of him. A ball and 2 strikes. Fightin's 9 runs on 14 hits. They've been leading since the 3rd inning. The Curve 8 runs on 9 hits. Seelinger comes set, first base side of the rubber. Once again, 2 on, 2 out. 1-2, swing and a miss. Iser has to throw down to first on the drop, 3rd strike. He does it, and the Fightin' Phils win the last game of the season. Whew, a nail biter. They always make it interesting for us, but a big victory here for the final time this summer as they take the Curve 9-8 here in the final game of the season. 138 contests done and dusted. We played every single one of them, and I appreciate your support here through a long summer at FirstEnergy Stadium. It was a good one. And traveling on the road, a lot of fun, able to follow this team all the way through. And they win their 61st game on the final day of the season, 9-8 over the Altoona Curve, a whopping 14 hits. And they did it in fashion. Fans, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your support for me and for this team. As we wrap up for one final time here, your final score, Reading 9, Altoona 8.